How to become a minimalist and stop the shopping addiction. My story on how I did it. During the past 3 years, I went through a series of life-changing events that forced me to rethink all of the things that hold value and importance in my life. I moved out of a house which I lived in for 8 years of my young adult life. Since then, I've moved 5 times in the past 3 years and learned a lot about becoming a minimalist. When I was living in this stable home, I felt like I had to fill my closet with pretty and new things because it promised to solve my problems. The real problem was that I was looking for the next quick fix when I wasn't truly happy on the inside. I wanted to look and feel happy. So every time I was sad, I would shop. And when I wanted to celebrate a holiday, I also shopped. After moving out of the home and filling up boxes, I felt so much gratitude for all of the things I was blessed with. I moved into a very reasonably sized apartment, and while I gave a lot of my items away, I was blessed with the remaining. From my first move into my brand new adult apartment on my own, I felt so liberated, and I didn't need things to satisfy my life anymore. I went out on walks to visit nature and did a lot of journaling and reading. It gave me so much more joy than material things. My lease was up at that place, and I moved into a different apartment that was even more spacious. But at that time, I didn't need to unbox a lot of items, and I lived on 50% of what I had. That's 50% of what I own with the essentials I needed. It proved to me that I didn't need a lot to make me happy or to live on a daily basis. Each time I moved, I would give away more things. From that point, after my lease ended there, I downsized even more and placed all of my belongings except the essentials into a storage unit and moved into an Airbnb, renting a room out of a home. I lived there for a few months, and it gave me the confidence and clarity to pursue my biggest inner voice dream, which was creating content on YouTube. I was away from a lot of distractions, but I was scared to put myself out there. Through learning how to overcome fear and my friends saying to me, "Roxy, why are you scared of the dark in the closet? How can God give you a mansion?" For all of my life, I've been sleeping with a nightlight, and growing up in a very superstitious Asian household as a child, I did my best to not be scared. But I couldn't help it. My friend helped me to seek the Holy Spirit as my comforter, helper, and counselor, and to declare that I have the Holy Spirit of boldness and nothing to be afraid of. I repeated, "I have the Holy Spirit of boldness," each time I looked at myself in the mirror and started going into the closet without the lights on. I got less and less afraid. It seems so silly, but this is what happened. It was real. Living in a room in the Airbnb space taught me that I didn't need much to make me happy or fulfill my life. I was working on the things that were invisible. Working on yourself, on the invisible things, is very hard because no one will notice it but you. You'll feel very happy and sometimes really alone, but when you look back at how much you've grown, the invisible becomes visible and known. I moved out of the shared space after a few months and into another apartment. The space was really nice, and during the first few months, I thought it was a family-friendly environment in the neighborhood. Several months in, I heard a lot of noise disturbance and witnessed crime and violence, which pushed me to move again. I recently moved into a small town outside of the big city, and this apartment space is much smaller than what I'm used to. I feel like all the boxes I packed and brought with me are the belongings I've had from my last apartment, but I need to downsize even more. With each move, I'm living on less and less and becoming more and more of a minimalist. Instead of going shopping when I'm sad, happy, or bored, I find things to do that are free and bring my soul joy. I found that reading self-development books are more entertaining and teaches me a new perspective from the author's point of view. I love going on walks, journaling, and creating content. I love connecting with you. These are the things that now fill up my time instead of shopping. My biggest advice is to find the things that you truly love that you can do for free without getting paid, and continue to do it because it brings joy to your heart. Instead of putting time and energy into maintaining the things you have, pour your time and energy into your relationships and friendships. Those are the long-lasting joy on this earth, and as we all know, we won't be around forever. So pouring our hearts, time, and energy into those we care for and love will bring you more joy and satisfaction than pouring your time, energy, and effort into the material things of this world. I hope you enjoyed this video, my swan sister. I'm rooting for you and I love you. Please don't forget to subscribe so we can connect on my next video. I'll love to see you there. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now, and you got this.